So everybody's getting upset. Well, first of all, this is from Sir Winston Churchill. Some people's idea of free speech is that they are free to say what they like, but if anyone says anything back, that's an outrage. So, just so you know, this is from the Advocate tweeted this out. Remember when Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders praised the ruling where a gay couple was denied service? Yeah, I remember that. Well, last night I was told by the owner of Red Hen in Lexington, Virginia, to leave because I work for the President of the United States, and I politely left. Her actions say far more about her than about me. I always do my best to treat people, including those I disagree with, respectfully, and will continue to do so. She's lying to you in the tweet. She's disrespecting you in that tweet. She doesn't always do that. She's not always respectful at all. She was disrespectful on the dais at the thing. She didn't get up to greet anybody, or she wasn't respectful when people were getting there. By the way, she's a professional liar. And that's not just her. I'm not saying that but come on.
As a matter of fact, she's using the name of the restaurant on purpose.
Right. So she's using her
position.
She's using her government Twitter handle.
And she's not supposed to.
You're not supposed to. So that's nefarious what you're doing. That's illegal, according to what a lot of people have said. That's certainly an ethics violation. Miss Ethics committing an ethics violation in her tweet of complaining about people. Well, here's a guy, I don't know who this asswipe is, but he says, how pitiful, disgraceful, and immature of this restaurant. Sarah Sanders handled it with total class. Here's a guy, I like this guy, Steve Marmol says, replace I with gay couple and Red Hen with bakery, and Sarah Sanders doesn't give a crap. So let's do that. Her tweet of, let's do that. Let's
play that game.
Here's tweet. Last night. Oh no, it's last night. Last night, a gay couple was told by the owner of a bakery in Lexington, Virginia, to leave. There you go. And she's totally okay with that. So you just switch those, as Steve Marmol said, and there you go. So this guy, you're how pitiful and disgraceful that you don't even realize how hypocritical and stupid bullshitty this is. How about that? Arson? What kind of a fucking name? Arson is your name? And he has a baby brother called Little Fire. Arson is on fire, raining stupid comments on his Twitter feed. That's a 3-pointer. So let me get this straight. Liberals, so then people are making these kind of memes. People say, liberals throw a hissy fit when a baker refuses someone's services, but they jump for joy when a restaurant owner does the exact same thing. So let me get this straight. You think it's really cool when people who own private businesses are allowed to discriminate, but you throw a hissy fit when people who own businesses discriminate. Let me just get that straight. You fucking snowflake bullshitting asswipes, right? Right? That's what. So this is, again, your own tweet reveals you to, or your own meme or whatever the fuck that is, reveals you to not understand that you're actually making fun of yourself. That's how, and then this guy, I don't know who this guy is either, but he has a good tweet. He says, did you hear the one about the bigots who think it's freedom for a baker to deny service to a same-sex couple who want a wedding cake, complaining that someone who denied them service at a restaurant for being bigoted is a bigot? Someone named Governor Oopsies, which that's a great handle, isn't it? Yes. Governor Oopsies. Hundreds of kidnapped children and infants are crying and sleeping on floors, having been ripped from their mothers. Many may never be reunited. And Sarah Sanders on here weeping about being denied Pete's cobbler. Come on, Samantha B-word, please.
Little known fact about the Red Hen restaurant, Jimmy?
What?
Cage free.
Ha! Oh! That's why that's funny. Because Sarah Huckabee Sanders has been defending putting kids in cages, but the hen's cage free.
Yeah, and I just want to...
That's called irony.
Irony. Yeah, I just wanted to say, too, hey, good on the Red Hen manager and staff for having the courage to actually ask her to leave. Because that poor Mexican restaurant where
Right.
Kirsten Nielsen was at,
So now
and
these-
everybody's shouting, shame, 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 shame.
Right.
Well, what they decided was, you know what, why don't we just get the problem out of our restaurant?
Right.
You know, fascist, heartless assholes.
Can you imagine being a Mexican having to wait on that Department of Homeland Security Samantha Bee person? Can you imagine having to wait on the Department of Homeland Security head and you're a Mexican? That's pretty. That's like being a Jew having to wait on a friggin' Nazi.
Can you imagine being a minority delivering a pizza
Right.
to an army base?
Those motherfuckers,
and then those
right?
fucking army base people
Yeah.
report the delivery
So
man.
guess what? Guess what's happening now because of that? All the pizza delivery places around that army base said we're not delivering pizza to you guys
No
anymore.
kidding.
Yeah, so you can all go fuck yourself. Isn't that cool?
That's awesome.
That's awesome. So no pizza for you, assholes.
yeah,
So
what a
back
bunch
to
of
this.
fucking assholes.
Back to this. Hashtag Sarah Sanders is using her power as a press secretary from the most powerful bully pulpit in the world to harm a business for not wanting to serve her as she defends the kidnapping and caging of babies. But yeah, she's the victim here, like always. Fucking snowflakes on. There is no snowflake like a snowflake. Like we make fun of the snowflakes on the left. We do that character, the Hillary supporter. We really rip them hard. And it's all pretty accurate, by the way.
Yep.
But I would have to say the snowflakes on the right really give Hillary supporter a run for her money, or his. It's an androgynous character. That character is androgynous. It's not a guy. It's not a girl. Here's a guy named Cyrus McQueen. How uncomfortable do you think this red hen experience must have been for Sarah Sanders? Certainly not as uncomfortable as being separated from your mother at 6 years old and sleeping on a warehouse floor. So she got turned away at a restaurant. I really don't care. Do you? No, I don't fucking care. Not even a little bit. Steve Marmel also says, note, criticism of serial liar Sarah Sanders is focused on her being a liar and her complicity towards baby jails and Trump internment camps. That's what people are pissed off about her at. Not that she's white or that she's a Christian or that she's a heterosexual. People are upset with who she is. Don't allow her to play the victim card. She's reaping repercussions of her actions. This is about who she is. And stay on the high road here. That's what Steve Marmel says. So here's someone else. Myrna George says, oh, yeah, I remember when remember they were quoting the Bible to justify this shit. Myrna says, oh, yeah, I remember when Mary and Joseph escaped persecution with baby Jesus and sought refuge in Egypt. The first thing that happened was Jesus being separated and put in an abandoned Walmart. Very biblical, Sarah.
Nice.
Very nice. So, and here's the woman from the Red Hen. She says, I'm not a huge fan of confrontation. I have a business and I want the business to thrive. This feels like the moment in our democracy when people have to make uncomfortable actions and decisions to uphold their morals. Now, that's a meme I saw. Who made this? Someone named
Other 98.
the other 98 made that meme. So that's all fantastic. I think it's great that people are giving it to Sarah Huckabee Sanders. Is it? Oh, here's someone who wants kids to be separated from their parents when they come across the border. Also wants people of a certain to be discriminated against because of what they are, not who they are. So if you're a homosexual, she wants you to be discriminated against. It's totally solid. That's a solid. So this is again classic. They love to anyway. The snowflakes on the right are it's just so it's funnier that you're a snowflake if you're on the right because you're supposed to be a badass. You're supposed to be you're not supposed to be about that shit. People on the left are supposed to be all about bleeding heart and caring about people and having feelings. And you're supposed to be about being about a bunch of shut down fucking tools. And here you are, and you're screaming like a bunch of babies. So that's why that's fun. And you're trying to do it indignantly. I love that. She had a lot of class. Oh yeah, when I think of the Huckabees, I think of class because here's what Governor Mike Huckabee.
Yes.
Here's what Mike Huckabee tweeted out. Bigotry on the menu at Red Hen Restaurant in Lexington, Virginia. Or you can ask for the hate plate, and appetizers are small plates for small minds. That's Governor Mike Huckabee. Mike Huckabee is one of the biggest race baiters in the fucking history of our country. And here, this is a tweet 2 hours separating from that other tweet. Hey, Nancy Pelosi introduces her campaign committee for Take Back the House. And he tweets out pictures of Hispanic gang members.
Yes.
This is his idea. 2 hours later, he tweets this out. 2 hours.
Classy.
So these guys are just fucking assholes who lie, cheat, and steal right out in the... He doesn't care that this is 2 hours apart. The people on the right don't care about hypocrisy. Just like the people at MSNBC don't care about Joanne Reed's hypocrisy. They don't give a fuck. Just like these assholes. This guy won't be laughed out of public life because of this. He won't be shamed out of public life. Here he is snowflaking like a motherfucker about bigotry. Here he is 2 hours later. 2 hours apart. Those tweets. 2 hours apart. You see this tweet? It's at 5:19 a.m. He's up. He starts off his day hate right away. Little bigotry just to get his juices flowing before his coffee.
Because Jesus likes that.
Jesus likes that. And then this one was at I can't even tell you what time because of the way I have it set up. Anyway, it was 2 hours later. Just trust me on that one. So there you go. So that's the big controversy for today. This is our big controversy. Sarah Huckabee Sanders got turned away from her from getting some food.
I think you're gonna like this. Fuck Google. They refer to Huckabee as Fuckabee.
So
That's
people
fun.
are coming up with new restaurants for her, which I like. Somebody was saying they should call her and her father should start a restaurant, call it Huckabee's instead of Applebee's. Eating racist in the neighborhood. Somebody said that. I saw that. So I'm probably butchering that joke, but it was something like that I saw. The KKK fried chicken. Her and her father. I saw that. That was someone else also tweeted that out. I don't know who. The KKK fried chicken. That was pretty. KFC. KKKFC. That was it. KKKFC. The next live Jimmy Dore show is July 1st in Portland, Oregon, July 15th in Chicago, and July 27th in Burbank, California. Go to jimmydorecomedy.com for a link for all those tickets to those shows. Plus, don't forget, become a patron. To help support independent media, we give you hours of bonus content every week. Plus, every Saturday at 2 p.m., we do our Solid Chat Saturday. It's our live stream on Saturdays, 2 p.m. Pacific time. Stick around for that. And please make sure you're subscribed. Even though you think you are subscribed to this channel, they're unsubscribing people every day. Just check. Click subscribe and then click the bell to make sure they send you a notification when we're dropping videos. Otherwise, they won't tell you. Thanks for your support.